What's up everyone, and welcome to another Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire update. I know, this video is pretty late and I'm sorry about that, but I literally just flew in halfway across the country. But ladies and gentlemen, Mega Sceptile, Mega Swampert, May and Brendan redesigned, Team Magma, Team Aqua, Primal Forms, Steven Stone, oh man, oh man. Let's slow it down and take this update one step at a time, starting off with the new Mega Evolutions. Both of these look amazing and have some pretty neat stats to back them up. Mega Sceptile becomes a Grass and Dragon type, which is totally badass, and he's getting the ability Lightning Rod. There are definitely a lot of cool grass type abilities out there that could have gone to this Mega, but I actually think Lightning Rod is awesome because he'll be immune to paralysis, and based on this new sleek design of his Mega Evolution, I predict this guy will be a speed monster with his Mega Evolution stat boost. Let's hover over to Big Bad Mega Swampert, giving a new meaning to Do You Even Lift Bro. Mega Swampert stays as a ground and water type, but he gains the ability Swift Swim. Hold up, you're telling me this beast right here can squash your face like the mountain, and he's as fast as the Red Viper? What a beast. I'm in love with Mega Swampert, and I'm just gonna say, I picked Mudkip in my very first playthrough when I did Ruby Sapphire as a kid. Probably gonna be sticking with this guy, especially with this Mega Evolution. Fin the Swampert all the way. Halfway through writing this video, I actually realized that this wasn't the whole scan, and there's a little extra section over here that is actually Mega Diancie. I don't know, I thought it was just the regular one because it just kind of looks like the regular one, and we really don't know anything about Diancie since it's not even in the X and Y games yet, but apparently Mega Diancie is a thing now, and it still stays a rock and fairy type. We don't really know much about it other than that, because like I said, we don't even have Diancie in the regular games, but I guess in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, we'll finally get to know what the story behind this legendary is and how it Mega evolves. Anyway, if you thought that was it for this update, oh me, oh my, here's the new designs for the protagonists of our adventure, Brendan and May. They've definitely received a step up from their Emerald days and remind me a little bit of the characters from Black and White too, as far as the designs go anyway. If you'll notice on their wrist, they have a handy little gadget called the Mega Bangle, and it's basically the Mega Ring of this game, and it's a sure sign that there's going to be way more Mega Evolutions in these games than just the 3 ones we've seen so far. Now, if you're like me and you get easily distracted, your eyes may have wandered to the gameplay pictures littering the backgrounds of these CoroCoro scans. This is our very first look at the gameplay of these games, and as we expected, the graphics take the same style of Pokemon X and Y. In fact, the battle scene looks like an almost copy-paste as far as the background of that battle scene goes, but the overworld is a little different, especially in these screenshots up here. I want to take a second to talk about one of my favorite features from Pokemon X and Y that I hope returns in these games, and you all know what it is. It's character customization. A lot of folks think that because these are remakes, the design of the characters should stay uniform through the whole game. While this is the official look of the characters in the artwork and screenshots we have so far, keep in mind the X and Y characters also had an official design and character customization added to them. It's not confirmed yet, but I have my fingers crossed that this feature will return because I really enjoyed it, and it would go great with the secret bases that I'm sure are also to come back in these games. Now, as far as the redesigns for the main characters go, something that's got me a little confused is that they have their sort of Emerald gear going on, and these are Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, so we saw in Pokemon Emerald they combine aspects from Ruby Sapphire, so this game seems to take a lot more from Emerald, and that's what confuses me because what's gonna happen with the whole Team Aqua and Team Magma story, plus the fact that they actually copyrighted Delta Emerald, so will we actually see a third game? It's got me a little bit confused. I don't know exactly what's gonna be going on there, but this is just their official art. Like I said, if trainer customization comes in later, that's the whole different story. A few final scans show us some other returning characters which have been redesigned, so let's have a look at the new Team Aqua and Team Magma. From left to right, we have Archie, the leader of Team Magma, who's now sporting glasses and a lab coat that actually looks like a lab coat and not a dress. There's also his admins Tabitha and Courtney, who you might remember facing in the original games, and of course, the Team Magma Grunts. There's also the Grunts for Team Aqua, and their admins Matt and Shelly. And finally, the big bad leader of Team Aqua himself, it's Archie, who is looking flippin' awesome, and the most badass champion to ever appear in the Pokemon games is finally back It's my boy Steven Stone, and as if he wasn't cool enough back then, he now has a Mega Charizard X too. Apparently he's going to be studying Mega Evolution, kind of like Professor Sycamore did in X and Y, and we all know how much Steven loves Metagross, so Mega Metagross please? As you all know, Steven is the champion in Ruby Sapphire, but then he's just kind of an alternate extra boss in Emerald, so which role will he take in this game? I think he's actually going to be the last boss, you know, and Wallace will be the champion in this game, mostly because I want to see Juan come back. I always really liked Juan more as a gym leader. I guess Wallace wasn't really the most exciting champion, but I'm sure they'll fix that up and give him an awesome Mega, kind of like they did with the champion. I don't even remember her name. I think it was like Diantha or something. Now let's finally wrap this update up with the absolute most exciting returning feature ever in any of the Pokemon remakes. It's the Acro and the Mach Bike! For real though, the last scan we have reveals that the new Kyogre and Groudon designs are actually new forms that are going to be known as their Primal Forms. They're apparently considered some kind of ancient de-evolution, and in these forms they'll acquire some new moves. But that is about all there is now for real. I don't have a lot to say about the Primal Forms thing. I guess, you know, now we know they're not Mega Evolutions, which I didn't really think they would be, but we didn't have anything else to really go off of. So it is some sort of form, which was to be expected. They're not just a redesign of Kyogre and Groudon like some people thought. So at least we have clarity on that. And of course the new move, which apparently has Groudon shooting his load at Kyogre. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video, so let me know what you think of these new Mega Evolutions, and I'm actually going to leave you guys with a question because I know a lot of you must have this on your mind. Now that we have the reveal of Megas coming back in these remakes, and new Megas coming out actually, since they're just kind of forms, you can add a lot more in the games. How many Megas do you think there will be in the game? And if so, which ones would you like to see the most? I already said I really want to see Mega Metagross because Steven really likes him, and of course Steven's confirmed in the game, so I think he's actually going to have Mega Metagross himself on top of that Charizard X that I think he already has. But let me know which ones you guys want to see, not just 3rd gen Pokemon, because as you see, Diancie is the first 5th generation Pokemon to get a Mega, so maybe some other 5th generation Pokemon will actually receive Megas as well. Let me know which ones you want to see down in the comments, and make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed. I will see you all next time. A lot of news is probably going to be coming out these next few days, with E3 being a few days away, and actually a new show is airing, which is probably going to show the first gameplay video footage and not just screenshots. So be sure to subscribe to stay tuned for that, and I'll see you all then.